So begin breathing nice and deeply, just noticing the quality of your breath this afternoon. Feeling the cool of the inhales as it comes down through your nostrils. Feeling it lift your belly, expanding your rib cage in all directions, from bottom to top, back to front, side to side. Let your breath be easy and just notice how you're feeling. Notice the feel of your feet anchoring you into the ground. Notice the feel of your core as you draw that drawstring tight around your waist. Notice any parts of your body that might feel a little sore or a little tense, and send your breath right into those spots. Just breathe. On your next inhale, bring your shoulders up around by your ears, round them to the back of your body. Draw your shoulder blades together, and then just press your shoulder blades right down your spine. Taking any tension that you might be holding in the shoulders, in the muscles along the back. Tensing them up and then releasing. When you've had enough, come back to mountain pose. Then inhale your arms out and up. Stretch way up. Gaze up. Feel your feet anchoring you into the mat, and just take a couple of breaths as you press through the feet and lift up through the rib cage. Then exhale, bring your arms straight back down to your side, and inhale, arms out and up, stretching up, pressing through the feet as you lift the rib cage up toward the ceiling or toward the sky. Keep breathing nice and deeply. And then exhale, arms back to standing. And one more time, inhaling up, just stretching up, working on vertical stretches right now. And exhale, return back to mountain. Then inhale your arms out and up, stretch up. And on your exhale, hinge at the hips, fold all the way forward. Put your hands down to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Look back between your legs. And keep breathing right here. Draw your heart back towards your upper thigh. Then inhale, come up on your fingertips, move your hands to your shins, and exhale, fold forward again. And inhale, arms out to a T, keep your belly nice and tight. Rise up, arms coming all the way up overhead, gaze up, and exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to half lift, flattening your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, out and up, stretching up. And exhale, swan dive down again. Continue following your breaths to do several more of these sun salutations. Inhaling to rise and exhaling to fold forward. a couple more, and then we'll meet back in mountain pose. From here, inhale your arms out and up, stretch up again. Exhale, swan dive down. This time, walk your hands out. Widen your stance. Come into a downward facing dog. Start to send both heels to the right, then to the left. Starting to just warm up the low back. Sending heels and hips side to side. Then come to a quiet downward facing dog. Gazing back between your knees. Then exhale, bend your knees, come down to the mat. Take an inhale and exhale, ease your hips back, coming into a child's pose. Letting your forehead rest, stretching the low back, letting the tops of the feet release to the floor. Then inhale, back to the hands and knees, tuck your toes, and back to downward facing dog. Now start to alternate bending your knees, stretching the backs of the calves, walking up your dog. Then pause, drawing the belly in tight, sending the hips high, the heels low, pressing through the pads of your fingers. Now inhale, bend your knees and look forward, and on your exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Coming into a forward fold this way. Pause, let your head sink down toward the floor. And start to walk your hands over to the right. Keeping your knees soft. Walking back to center and walking to the left. And walking back to center again. Now walking your hands out, coming into a plank position. Hold your plank. Keep breathing nice and deeply. Draw your shoulder blades back toward each other. Then lower your knees. Release the tops of your feet. Take an inhale and exhale, ease back to child's pose. Inhale, back forward to hands and knees. Tuck your toes, straighten your legs, and back to downward facing dog. Now send hips and heels to the right, back to center and to the left, and just alternate. Then come come to a still downward facing dog. Bend your knees and walk your hands back to your feet again. And come to forward fold, straightening the knees just until it's comfortable for you. And walk back out to your plank and hold right there. Keeping your core nice and engaged, shoulder blades moving toward each other. And exhale, lower your knees and ease back to child's pose. Inhale back to tabletop, touch your toes, and lift your hips, coming back to downward facing dog. Stretching the heels toward the mat, stretching your chest back towards your upper leg. Now bend your knees, walk your hands back, and straighten to forward fold. Squeeze back between your legs, and walk your hands to the right. Walk back to center, and then keep going over to the left. And walk back to center, and walk out to plank again. Exhale, lower your knees and ease back to child's pose. Now inhale forward to tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your hips, take your legs back to downward facing. Now draw your feet together. And on your next inhale, raise your right leg all the way up in the air. Point your toes toward the floor. Let your hip bones face the ground. Look back at your left knee. Now bend your right knee up high. Send it toward the ceiling. Look underneath your left arm. Wiggle your toes and say high toes. And come back to a regular three-legged dog. And on your next exhale, take your raised leg through. Set it on the mat. Drop your back foot down. Then inhale your torso up. Biceps by ears, coming into a warrior one. And keep breathing. On your next exhale, sweep sweep your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, pull your shoulders back, pull your hands down, gaze up. And on your exhale, hinge forward, either stopping halfway and looking back into the belly button, or bringing the front shoulder to the inside of the front knee, looking back between your legs and moving arms away from torso into a humble warrior. Then inhale, come up halfway and pause. Now come all the way up. Release your hands back to warrior one, pressing through the back foot, sending your hips just slightly forward if you're feeling a lot of stress in your lower back. Then exhale, bring your hands to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. We'll switch sides here. Bring your feet together. Inhale the left leg up to a three-legged dog. Point toes towards earth, hips towards floor. Look back at your right knee. Now bend your left knee, send it towards the thigh, look underneath your right arm, send it to your toes. And back to three-legged dog. And then on your next exhale, bring the legs through, drop your back foot, and inhale up to warrior one on this side. Pressing firmly through the back. Then exhale, sweep your hands behind, interlace your fingers. Inhale, gaze up, and exhale, bow down. Moving arms away from torso. Front shoulder to the inside of the front knee. Humble warrior. Inhale up halfway and pause. Now come all the way up. Release your hands back up to warrior one. Exhale, bring them to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Now inhale, bend your knees and look forward. And this time on your exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Coming to forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhaling to half lift, flattening the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive out and up. Stretch up and gaze up. And this time, exhale, sink into a chair. Send your hips backward. Your big toes can touch if you like, or just be parallel. And sink just a little bit lower. Gaze up toward the sky. Then inhale, rise up, arms out and up, stretch up and gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Draw your feet together and inhale your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, send it to the sky, reach your toes. Then inhale back to three-legged dog, and exhale, bring the legs through, drop your back foot, and inhale up to warrior one. Bringing the hips forward, striking through the back leg. Exhale, sweep hands behind, interlace your fingers. Inhale, gaze up, and exhale, bow down. Humble warrior. Take for 5 deep breaths. Inhale up halfway and pause, then come all the way up. Release your hands back to warrior one. Exhale, bring hands back to the mat, step back to downward facing dog, and then we'll switch sides. Draw your feet together and inhale the left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knees, send it high, keep your toes. Then back to three-legged dog. And exhale, swing that leg through, drop your back foot, And inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, sweep your hands behind, interlace your fingers. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, bow down, stretching arms away from torso. Inhale, come up halfway, pause there, then all the way up. Release your hands back up. Then exhale, bring your hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. And breath. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Back to forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reverse your swan dive out and up. Stretching up, gazing up, exhaling, sinking back to chair. This time, hands at your heart. We're going to do a balance. So start with your right ankle and just put it to your left knee. And squat down. I think I'm on a root. I need to move a bit. There we go. And inhale, release, arms out and up, stretch up and gaze up. Exhale, sink back to chair, hands at your heart. And we'll switch sides. Take the left ankle to right knee. And squat down here. Keep breathing nice and deeply. And inhale, release, arms out and up, stretch up, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Bend your knees. Exhale, back to three-legged dog. And exhale, swing your leg through, drop your back foot. Inhale, up, warrior one. Exhale, sweep your arms behind, interlace. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, bow down. Humble warrior. Stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale, come up halfway and pause. Now come all the way up. Release your hands back to warrior one. Exhale, bring them back to the mat. Set back to downward facing dog and switch sides. Inhale your left leg up. Bend the knee. Exhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, swing it through. Drop your back foot and inhale up. Warrior one. Exhale, sweep your hands behind. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, bow down. Humble warrior. Breathing here for 5 long. Inhaling, coming up halfway. Now all the way up, releasing back to warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat and set back to downward facing dog. Now inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Back to forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flattening the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive out and up, stretch up, and exhale, sink back to chair, hands at your heart again. Now we'll twist our chair. So as always, take care of your low back. On your inhale, turn your torso toward the right, look back behind you, and if you'd like to go low, on your exhale, bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Bring your thumbs to your collarbone and turn to look up overneath your raised elbow, the right side. Then exhale, look down. Inhale, come back to center. And on your next inhale, twist to the left, look back behind. And exhale, go low if you're going. Right elbow across to the left knee. Thumbs back to collarbone. Gazing up over your left elbow. Then exhale, look down, and inhale, rise up. Arms out and up. Press up and gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reverse your swan dive out and up. Stretch way out, bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart, and then release back to your mountain pose. Take just a few moments to breathe right here. Now start to pedal out your legs. Start to swirl. Letting your arms make contact with belly and hips. Shaking everything out. Bring your right arm out. Start at your middle finger and just tap all the way up your arm. Tap around the back by your shoulder blade, then up around your ear, and then down the inside. And do this a couple more times. We'll switch sides, tapping up the left arm, then in a few taps of the shoulder blade, and then up and around, and down the inside. And widening your stance a bit, bending your knees, starting at your ankles, tap all the way up, and tap down the inside of your legs. Around front, tapping up. Keep your knees slightly bent. And the next time up, straighten up, make fists, and start to tap on your back, up as far as you can, back down, up to the side, back to center. Doing this pattern. And when you've had enough, just shake out your arms, and then we'll start on our head. So make 3 fingers from the crown of your head, right where that 3rd finger is in the front. Bring your hands together like those little heart shapes, and then start to tap. Firmly enough that you feel it, but not so much that it hurts. Then come out to the sides, back up to center, down to the front, to the forehead and back. Continue this. And when you're done, come back to mountain pose. Now inhale your right leg back. Straighten your left leg. You're making a triangle base right here. Bring your arms out to a T. Gaze out over your front fingers. Let your shoulder blades come toward each other, and then relax down away from your ears. On your next inhale, glide your rib cage out over. And when you can't go any farther, tilt down. Drawing your rear into the center of the mat, letting your hand fall wherever it does, maybe your calf, maybe your ankle, maybe coming to the floor. Backing your shoulders and looking up toward the raised hand. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise back up to a T. Inhale, your back arm up and around, front arm up and around, and come into a runner's lunge. Really stretch out through the heel of the back foot. Let your hips sink, but don't come all the way to the mat. Gaze up toward the ceiling. Then exhale, let your back knee come down, release the top of your foot. Then inhale, bringing your torso up, arms out to goal posts, into a kneeling warrior pose. Keep your belly nice and engaged. And exhale, return back to the mat. Come up on the toe of the back foot. Step back with your left leg. Then step your right foot forward. And windmill your arms up. Coming to warrior two, straighten your leg. And we're going to set up for triangle on this side. Look out over the front fingers. Keep your core nice and engaged. Let your shoulders sink. Keep breathing. Then inhale, glide your ribcage out over, and exhale, change forward, letting your hands fall wherever they do. Checking rear to the center of the mat, gazing up at your raised fingers. Exhale, look down, and inhale, rise back up to your T. Inhale, back arm up and around, front arm up and around, and come to runner's lunge on this side. Strike through the back foot, let your hips lower, but not come all the way to the floor yet. Then exhale, lower your back knee, release the top of the foot. Inhale, up, arms up to goal pose, torso comes up to kneeling warrior. And exhale, return back to the mat. Come up on the toes of the back foot, send your right foot back. The downward facing dog. Now send your left foot forward. Drop your back foot and windmill your arms up, warrior two. Now straighten, coming back to that triangle base. Let your shoulders sink. Your heart lift. Then inhale, glide out over, and exhale, twist. Gaze up. Touch your buttocks into the center. Exhale, look down. Bring your raised hand down. Put it on the mat, even with your shoulder. And then inhale your left arm up and turn to look up at it. Exhale, look down, bring your raised hand down, and come into a runner's lunge. Then exhale, release your foot and your knee, and inhale, back to kneeling warrior. Exhale, hands back to the mat, come up on the back toes of the back foot, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up, and exhale, bring it forward, drop your back foot. Windmill your arms up, break your leg, and we'll be back into triangle pose on this side. Then inhale, glide out over, and exhale, hinge, gazing up. Exhale, look down, bring your raised hand down, set it on the mat, even with your shoulder. Then inhale the opposite arm up, and turn to look into a twisted triangle. Exhale, look down, bring your raised hand down, and come back to your runner's lunge. Then exhale, lower the knee, release the foot, inhale up. Kneeling warrior. Now bring your hands to heart center, bring the front foot back, and come into just a kneeling position. Hands at your heart. And on your exhale, lower your rear down so that you're sitting on your heels. Hands at heart center or hands on your knees into hero pose. Inhale, come back up. Take your right hand back, find your heel. Take your left hand back, find your heel. Start to lean your torso back and let your head release back behind you into camel pose. Open your shoulders wide. Then inhale, come forward. Come down to hands and knees. Let your knees be right in line with hips, hands under shoulders, and then start to move to cows and cats. On your inhale, lift your tailbone, look up, let your belly sink, and you can move if you want to into a cow. Move. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone under, arch up, and meow, the cat. So move and meow, moving with your breath. Pause at tabletop. Walk your hands out. Let your belly sink and look forward, coming into a modified puppy. Inhale, bring your heart forward, lower all the way down. Stretch your arms out in front of you. And on your next inhale, raise the right arm up, just a little ways. Exhale, let it lower. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lower. Then pressing down through your belly and your the tops of your legs, inhale both arms up. And exhale, lower. Now inhale, right leg up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lower. And then pressing down to chest and belly, inhale both legs up. Exhale, lower. Now inhale, right arm and left leg. Exhale, lower and switch. Left arm, right leg. Stretching fingers out, heels back, toes back. And switch. And now inhale, both arms and both legs. Really press down through your tummy. And exhale, lower and rest. Bend your elbows. Bring your left hand on top of your right. Bring your left ear to your hand. And look up, switch out your top hand and turn your other cheek. Then bring your forearms onto the mat. Spread your fingers wide and lift your torso up, coming into a sphinx. Then ease back to that modified puppy. Come up on your fingertips and then walk your hands back into kneeling. Now come back to tabletop. Bring your right knee forward. Stretch your left leg out behind you. We're going to do pigeon. So take whichever form of this you like. You can do pigeon with your knee forward and your leg opened out toward the side as much as you can. Or you can bring your right hip down to the mat and then you can open your leg out farther. Let your left leg just Z out behind you to a side pigeon. Either one of those options is fine. Or you can do it on your back, making a figure four and then drawing your knees back towards your chest. Either way, inhale, come up, and exhale, fold in. And we're going to be here for 5 minutes, so let your breath be nice and deep. You can always stack your fists and let your forehead rest on your stacked fists if you like. Knowing that you control the intensity by how far you bring your tummy over your front leg and by how far you bring your head down toward the floor. Bring yourself up. Bring your back leg around to the front. Bring the right foot flat on the mat with your knee pointing up. Let your left foot just kind of come underneath it. Interlace your fingers and bring them around the sole of your right foot. On your inhale, raise the leg up, and on your exhale, straighten it out, coming into heron pose. Draw your chest back toward your upper thigh. Now on your inhale, bend your right knee, bring the right foot down to the floor, right outside your left knee. Inhale your right arm up, swing it around behind you, place it down close to your bottom, then inhale your left arm straight up, gaze up at it. And on your exhale, sweep it to the outside of your knee and turn to look over your right shoulder. Then exhale, look forward and unwind. Come back over to tabletop and we'll switch sides. For whichever version of pigeon you prefer, bring the left knee forward, maybe left hip down, angle it across. Inhale, come up. And exhale, fold in. Pigeon on this side. Letting your breath stay easy and deep. And inhale, slowly bring yourself up. Bring the back leg around, tuck it under your left leg. Interlace your fingers, bring it around the sole of the left foot. Inhale, lift it up, and exhale, straighten it out, coming to Heron on this side. Drawing chest toward leg. Now bend your left knee, bring the foot down to the outside of your right. Inhale, left arm up, around, and back. Inhale, the right arm up, gaze up at it. Then exhale, sweep it to the outside of the left knee and turn to look over your left shoulder. Then exhale, look forward, unwind, come back to seated. Feet on the floor, let your hands rest right behind your upper knees, bring your shoulders up, around, and back. Find your sitting bones, reach around till you feel the sitting bones. Then inhale, lean back, coming into boat pose. Let your shoulders sink away from ears, shoulder blades drawing together. Then exhale, touch back down, and inhale back to boat, bringing arms out to the side. Or you can bring them out in front if you like. Then exhale, touch down, and inhale back to boat, arms out or forward, and then stretching the legs. Now cross your ankles, lower your feet down, use your hands to lift yourself up, wiggle wag your tail, then settle back down. Let your feet come back, flat on the mat, knees pointing up. Bring your arms to the outsides of your legs and slowly lower all the way down. Tucking shoulder blades underneath you, bringing feet back toward glutes, and inhale. Press through your triceps to your feet and lift up into a bridge pose. Lifting your torso up, palms face down on the mat, or maybe clasped underneath you to open the shoulders a little more. Press down firmly from your feet. Let your belly take your breath take your belly up toward the sky. And exhale, slowly lower down. Draw your knees back up tight to your chest. Give yourself a hug and then a little massage. Just rock gently from side to side. Exhale, let your feet come back down. Retuck the shoulders and inhale up for a second bridge. And exhale, slowly lower down. This time, bring your feet to the long sides of your mat. Bring your arms up to a T. On your exhale, send both knees to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, both knees to the left. And just shield your knees back and forth. Moving with your breath. Back, beginning stage of bridge, retucking shoulders, drive feet back toward glutes. Inhaling, pressing through biceps and feet to lift up into your last bridge. And exhale, slowly lower. This time, draw both knees in, widen them out, your arms up between your legs. Find the outsides of your feet or your insteps coming into happy baby. Rocking gently back and forth. You're moving your first two fingers and your thumbs to wrap your big toes and bring your legs out. Flexing the feet. And we stretch to the inner thighs. And bending your knees back to happy baby. Now draw your knees in, give yourself a big hug, bring your nose to your knee. Lift yourself under a little tiny ball. Then exhale, extend your legs straight out on the mat. Tuck your shoulders underneath you, shoulder blades underneath you. Let your big toes touch. Now move your heels out to the long sides of your mat until your toes can't touch anymore. Then let your legs fall apart. Close down your eyes, roll them all the way up to their sockets. Unhinge your jaw, stick your tongue out wide into sleeping lion. Now let your tongue come back in. Your jaw relax. Send your eyeballs to the right. Bring your right ear towards the mat. Push your lips and send your jaw and push lips toward the right. Now come back to neutral. Send your eyeballs up. Send push lips and chin up toward the ceiling. Back to neutral. Send your eyeballs to the left. Turn your left ear toward the mat. Send your first lips and jaw to the left. Back to neutral. Open and close your jaw and move from side to side. And let everything just relax right into the mat. Let your breath be easy. Letting any thoughts and emotions just float out, just like clouds across the sky. It's a nice sunny day and there's light in the clouds. It doesn't affect the sky at all. The sky remains the same. And it's a cloudy day. That also doesn't affect the sky. It stays as it always is behind the clouds. When storm clouds come through, the wind blows fiercely. The sky remains the same. Just enjoy this bit of Shavasana. Stay as long as you like. Leave when you're ready. And thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice this afternoon. Namaste. Oh, and a shout out to Pam Gorner, who's retiring today after, I think it was 42 years at Kansas School for the Deaf. She sometimes joins us in practice, but she's not here today because they were doing a drive-by happy retirement parade for her. So namaste, Pam, to